Hello, my name is Carolina von Anacolin. For the first questions, last time I was a school teacher at one of the international schools in Japan. This was a great job, good career and a decent salary. Everything enough to cover my personal and family expenses. However, I had faced a huge family problems and I had to make a decisions. I had to quit my job and go back to hometown to help my family. That was a big decision I had made for the last 6 months. When I was teaching in school before, I find a student who was late to my class for 50 yen. This issue has received a lot of criticism from parents because the teacher always asks for the money all the time. However, to solve the problem, I have meeting with the parents and explain why this happened. The money is not used for the personal purpose, but as a lesson to the students to count on the time. I have suggested to returning the money at end of the semester who can discipline themselves to attend a class early, and all parents agree. Otherwise, the money will be donated to the school welfare fund. For question 3, I'm very time-consuming person, and yet there is one teacher who is unable to follow my work ethics and dislike the working style. However, I already tell and advise my co-workers that my ethic was not like a bossy, but still able to hear the opinion from others. But works management is very important to follow. This is because it is able to discipline and be an examples for our students. For question 4, as I mentioned before, I find my students as a punishment per person who lets for classes. I know that is the right things to educate the students. I still follow the rules and guidelines for not punishing students physically and mentally. Therefore, I rewarded them by motivating themselves if they come early to class by get back the money that have been collected at the end of the semester. For question 5, previously I was assigned as a head leader to organize one of the school carnivals. It was a difficult task. It involved with a huge financial cost and big planning. However, as a person who in charge the program, I strive to lead other teachers and develop a systematic working area to ensure all the programs and works organizations are working properly. In the end, the carnivals went well as we planned, and we received a good comments from others and parents who joined. For question 6, to become a leader is not an easy job. Last time, when I was assigned as a carnival in charge, it is difficult to make them believe with our leadership. But when I always suggest with a great ideas, with a good solutions, they start to follow my planning. My principle is I will guide my colleges to make sure they're good, they can do their job without mistake. I will always follow up their works and motivate them to dance their works well. For question 7, last time I was a great worker when I always done with impressive work result. But one day I argued with my leader about my status as a worker. I tell him why I was not promoted while my tasks always different from other teachers. But he always said, because we must respect our senior teachers, they already stay here for a long time. But I stand with my decisions when I said that I will follow the guideline as a normal teacher. Then I suggest the job that I done before must be given to people who are really need to do it without any issue. For question 8, last time I must teach the class who are a problem with their study. Yes, there was a big responsible as a teacher, because every teacher must achieve a school goal to get a good exam result from their student. Yes, there was a difficult for me to teach the problem students, but as a teacher, I need to find the solutions. Then I use so many teaching methods and do some research about the students' attitude. When I done so many things to motivating through my teaching method, I try to put a game at my teaching. Then I try to use the 21st century teaching method. They can follow the teaching style. They give a good result. Maybe there was not a good result yet, but they can achieve a better result compared to last time. For question 9, I already teach at a school for 3 years, for almost 3 years, but I not yet use all my skill with the school when I must quit from my position to resolve my family matters. That time I hope that I can share my experience and my skills to improve the students, but did not achieve yet. But I hope when I get a new school and new students, I can achieve the goal to make sure all the students can get a better education with sharing my skills and my ideas as a teacher.